In this lesson we'll be covering tables, creating tables in HTML. The way you create a table is by using the table tag, and inside of a table I'm going to be using indentation, separation, just to make it obvious what the hierarchy is, what belongs to where. We're going to create now a few rows with the tag tr, which stands for row, and inside of the row you create cells. So I'm gonna have one that says month, sales, and let's do costs. I'm gonna create now a second row, which is gonna have another 3 cells, and this one will have January, many millions, and 0 costs. And from there you can just duplicate this one and have a few more rows. Just fix it so that it looks a bit nicer, and here you have a very simple table. Now, what about borders, spacing? Well, we're leaving all of the styling to CSS, the other programming language that we'll be learning. But if you just want to have borders in your table, there's a way of doing it which comes from the pre-CSS era, which is a tag that's called border. You can just add it a 1, and then you have a border. Also, there's another there's a more semantically correct way of structuring a table, because we know that these are the headers, right? And this is the body of the table. So we can add a tag in here that's called thead. That means the header of the table, and we'll place the header row inside the head. Also, these are not ordinary cells, these are headers. So there's another tag which is th. That's what we want to have in here. The browser already has some default styling for it, so as you can see it's been made bold, and the body should also be in a body tag, and you can put all of that in here, and you can have a footer as well. Now, why does this matter at all? It does and it doesn't. It all depends. When you're styling, it's sometimes easier to work in this manner, because then you can address directly what's in the header or what's in the body and give it different styles. That's one reason why it's good to do it like this. Another reason has to do with the semantics, with the meaning of what a table is. So semantics has to do with meaning, right? And the header of a table has a different meaning than the body of a table, and search engines are getting smarter and smarter, and they're considering semantics when they index your page. Say Google indexes your table, and eventually they might be able to pull data from that table. So that's why also semantics is something important to keep in mind.